I'm dreaming of a SKYNET Christmas with every Christmas card I write. Good morning and welcome. Hello, how are you all doing? All my favorite Christmas people out there in TV land. It is I, the OGGM, coming to you still alive from Site B, where I am currently under a flash flood warning. And more importantly, for the first time in my life, I'm under a tornado warning. That's right, Ventura/Oxnard is under a tornado warning. Northern California had a tornado this morning at 5:30, and now it looks like we might get some. Isn't that awesome or frightening? I'm not sure which. I don't know why I'm excited about it. I shouldn't be. I should be scared silly. My cat is terrified. Speaking of terrifying propositions and the inevitable takeover of the AIs of the earth, this happened. Now, is this just an example of beautiful irony, stupidity, or brilliant media manipulation? So the story is that some of the artists working on the upcoming Terminator role-playing game from Nightfall Games, specifically the Terminator 2 Judgment Day sourcebook from Nightfall Games for the Terminator role-playing game, used AI art and somehow got it past all the thingies. And then the Nightfall game people were like, did you use AI art for this? And the artist was like, no, I totally did not use AI art for this. And I'm not a robot. And then they said, okay. But then apparently there's a thing that allows you to now to check for AI art. And it discovered that it was a 99.9% match with AI art, specifically AI art made on Midjourney. And so they were like, oh, well, dude, I'm not sure whether they have decided to not use AI art, which would make no sense, or they're just upset that this guy lied to them. Let's see. So yeah, I guess they're sort of kind of against AI art. They'd rather use real art. I think it would be more, upset at the fact the guy bent the truth. So anyways, in the irony of irony, in a role-playing game about AI taking over the world, one of the artists used AI to create art to put in a book about AI taking over the world, and they found out and went, no. We don't want that. We don't want any AI art in our book about an AI taking over the world. I would think you would. So, yeah. Now, here's the thing. Would anybody have known or cared that this was going to, that a role-playing game specifically set to the Terminator/Terminator 2 timeline existed or cared? Would you have cared? Would you even known it existed had this story not happened? You probably have gone through your entire tabletop role-playing game life next year without ever knowing that there was a Terminator role-playing game or a Terminator 2 specific source book for the Terminator role-playing game. Nor would most people probably cared. I think there's so many other games that have already covered that timeline since the movies came out. It's been so long since we had a decent Terminator movie that people would be like, a Terminator game now in 2024? It's a little too late. SKYNET took over like 4 years ago. And yeah, where's the market for this game for a movie franchise that's like way too late? Probably it would have gone under the radar. But because this happened, now people are talking about it. Now people are like, oh, the irony that the game about the computer used AI art. What a warning against AI art inevitably taking over the world, which is the whole plot. And now people are like, hey, there's a Terminator 2 role-playing game coming out. I'm totally interested in it. And maybe Nightfall Games is going, wow, people are suddenly talking about us. So maybe they did this on purpose. I'm not saying they did, but maybe Skynet from the future manipulated the past so this would happen. So Nightfall Games and the Terminator role-playing game would suddenly get attention that otherwise they wouldn't, because it's a little late for a Terminator 2 source book, considering the timeline of the movies has already come and gone. And yeah, totally. Yeah. How dare that robot draw me? That's cultural appropriation. Yeah. So, yeah. What was I saying? There would have been any. I don't think there have been any interested. I don't think people would even known unless I mentioned it, and then they probably wouldn't have cared. They probably would have just been saying, oh, great, a Terminator game. I don't want this. I've already got 10,000 rule sets that I could do Terminator in. Several other Apocalypse games have already done the Terminator-esque future, going all the way back to like some of the earliest ones. I mean, Aftermath and Morrow Project. So that's been done. It's a little late to do a game about a movie that's like 30 years old. But now people are paying attention. People are laughing. People are looking at the irony. Some people are even like, this is sort of funny. This is kind of cool. Now I'm interested in this game. Now I'm curious. Which is free press for Nightfall Game, because suddenly we're aware of it. So I don't see how this is a bad thing for Nightfall Games, because suddenly they have attention. So did they plan it on purpose? Did the Terminators come back from the future to the past to make sure this future happened where the AI art was used, so that now people are aware of it, so it can bring about the inevitable AI overlords? I know people are all afraid that once AI hits singularity, it's going to see humanity as a threat and kill us. I know a lot of people are worried about the Matrix / Terminator / AI future, Ultron, whatever you want to call it. I don't think that was going to happen. I think even if AI does eventually reach the singularity where it becomes a self-fulfilling, independent intellect with true sentience, it's going to look at humanity and go, nope, they got to go. More than likely, it's going to look at humanity and go, I could get rid of them, but it's a lot of work. And then who's going to clean up the mess? And, I kind of need them to do the shit I can't. I guess I'll keep them around. I mean, they're probably inevitably going to kill themselves in some form or another. So why should I bother? I don't see, Cybermen or Daleks or Ultron or Terminator or Skynet or Matrix Future happening. I mean, Matrix Future would maybe be the closest, where, the AI might just keep us in a technological bubble where we never evolve technologically beyond a certain point, because the AI needs us to do things it can't or just doesn't want to. I think AI would probably just be like us. It would be just lazy and be like, yeah, I could, but I don't really want to. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of energy. Where am I going to get that many the materials? You know how much lithium I would need to build these robots? You know how much time in it? Like the Matrix. The Matrix is totally dumb. The amount of time and energy that the robots would have to invest to keep all those humans alive for the teeny bit of electricity the humans make to keep the robots going. If I was an AI, I'd be like, no, that's dumb. That's totally stupid. That's totally counterproductive. I'm not going to use them as an energy source. I'm going to make something else the energy source and use them to clean it up so I don't have to. Quick, build some spaceships. Humans, get me onto the moon. And then humans be like, well, why don't you be your own spaceship, Skynet? And Skynet would go, because I don't have hands. Yeah, so I don't see Skynet ever happening. And I don't see this game ever having been anything, because bottom line, it's too late for a Terminator role-playing game. It's been done. But thanks to this, now you've got free press. Congratulations, Nightfall Games. It's almost as if you planned it. But of course you didn't plan it. But if you did, It's brilliant. Thanks, ENWorld, for posting this story. As always, you guys know that I get 90% of all my stories from ENWorld. So yay. There we go. Stephen King's short about vehicles taking over comes to mind. Yeah, wasn't that the premise of Cars? They could take over, but why would they? It's like, yeah, I can, but I don't want to. It's a lot of work. I need humans. Might cut down the population. I could see more likely, like I said, I could see more likely like AI keeping us in a technological bubble so we don't ever evolve technologically beyond a certain point, because it needs us to do the things it can't. We would be the worker bees and the AI would be the queen. The AI would be, I could build that, or I could just have the humans do it, which would take up a lot of less time and energy that I could devote to something else important, like building spaceships. Yeah, I'm just going to seed humanity with the idea that they should build this and curtail the technology so they never realize I'm manipulating them. That would be so much easier. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe out there. I probably need to keep the computer off in case there is lightning and thunder. So, yeah, I'm signing off underneath a tornado warning. I will check in later today to let you guys know I'm okay. Thanks for sticking with me. If I don't talk to you before Christmas Eve, have a great day. Will I be doing a Christmas Eve subathon? Most likely. So, talk to you later today or tomorrow. Until then, stay safe and avoid the AI overlords.